Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with one of the most unexpected moves of the offseason, as Brandon AIYUK has officially been announced as a Dallas Cowboy. The rumor mills had been swirling for weeks, with insiders hinting at a potential signing that could reshape the Cowboys' passing game. And now it's reality. Fans are already imagining the explosive possibilities of pairing AIYUK's speed and agility with the arm of Dak Prescott, a connection that could terrorize defenses across the league. The move is not just about adding another receiver. It's a statement from Dallas that they are willing to take risks and push all chips to the center of the table to create a championship-caliber offense. Social media erupted within minutes of the news, with reaction GIFs, highlight reels, and speculation dominating timelines. Analysts are calling it a perfect fit, noting that AIYUK's versatility as a slot and outside receiver gives the Cowboys flexibility to run complex formations and stretch defenses horizontally. Even veteran players in the league have expressed surprise at the acquisition, hinting that this signing could signal a more aggressive, high-octane style of play from Dallas next season. The buzz doesn't stop at offense, though. AIYUK's presence on the roster forces defenses to rethink their approach, especially in the NFC East, where matchups are already fierce. Cornerbacks now have to account for a player who can line up anywhere and create mismatches instantly. Reports from team insiders suggest that the Cowboys have already started working on play designs tailored specifically to maximize AIYUK's strengths, speed, route running precision, and ability to break tackles, make him a weapon in any scenario. Whether it's a quick screen or a deep bomb down the field, the timing of this announcement is particularly interesting, coming just as other teams have been finalizing their rosters and free agency decisions. There's a sense that Dallas not only caught competitors off guard, but also sent a clear signal. This offense will not be contained, and AIYUK is at the heart of that plan. Coaches are reportedly ecstatic, emphasizing that Brandon brings a unique combination of skill and hunger that aligns perfectly with the team's championship aspiration. The excitement in practice rooms, locker rooms, and fan forums alike is palpable, and the anticipation is only going to build as preseason approaches. Speculation has also turned toward how this move will affect the existing Cowboys receiving corps. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and others suddenly have an additional weapon to complement. But there's also talk of competition heating up like never before. Insider whispers suggest that AIYUK's signing could force positional adjustments, even affecting snap counts and formations, all to ensure the Cowboys maximize every opportunity to score. Rival coaches are reportedly studying game tape obsessively to figure out how to slow him down. But with his mix of route versatility and ability to create yards after catch, many admit there may be no easy answer. The front office is clearly playing a strategic game, one that might involve redefining the offensive identity entirely. Fans are now debating endlessly online, some excited for the fireworks, others skeptical about chemistry, yet the overarching sentiment is one of intrigue. Even fantasy football analysts are scrambling to project his impact, as a player like AIYUK entering this roster could drastically shift weekly matchups and scoring expectations. It's a ripple effect, a signing that echoes far beyond the immediate headlines, and Dallas has managed to insert themselves into the offseason conversation like never before. The financial side of the deal has also fueled chatter. While exact figures remain under wraps, sources hint that the contract is team-friendly but incentivized, meaning AIYUK is motivated to perform from day one. Such structuring adds to the narrative that the Cowboys are focused not just on talent acquisition, but on strategic planning for long-term competitiveness. The locker room dynamic, which has always been highlighted as a key strength of Dallas, could see a new energy infusion with AIYUK's arrival. Young players reportedly admire his work ethic and believe his presence could elevate overall performance standards. Rumors suggest that coaches are already drawing up drills and conditioning routines that leverage AIYUK's explosive abilities, further integrating him into the team's culture and preparing him to contribute immediately. Analysts speculate that this move could force rival teams to reconsider draft priorities, potentially altering the offseason landscape in unexpected ways. The Cowboys' front office has clearly made a statement. They are not simply participating in the league, they are shaping it. And Brandon AIYUK is a critical part of that narrative. Whispers of locker room chemistry have begun circulating, with insiders noting that AIYUK's personality meshes well with established stars, suggesting minimal adjustment time. His prior experience in high-pressure situations, combined with a relentless drive to improve, indicates that he could hit the ground running without the typical acclimation period. The media is already running with comparisons to other major offseason acquisitions, drawing parallels to players who transformed teams mid-season. Yet, AIYUK's unique skill set and the Cowboys' current defensive infrastructure make this situation distinct, promising a combination that could redefine how Dallas attacks the field. There's a sense that AIYUK isn't just a signing, he's a catalyst, a player whose impact could extend far beyond mere statistics, shaping game plans, defensive alignments, and even morale across the league. With preseason training camps looming, speculation about targeted plays and specialized packages is rampant, as fans and pundits alike attempt to forecast the fireworks that could define the upcoming season. Every practice report, every glimpse of on-field synergy will be scrutinized, fueling further buzz and keeping Dallas at the center of NFL conversations. Off-field implications are also fueling the narrative. Merchandise sales for AIYUK jerseys have reportedly surged immediately, hinting at the commercial and cultural impact this signing could have. Social media trends indicate fans are not only excited for what he can do on the field, but are also eager to see him embrace the Dallas brand, participate in media events, and become a public face of the franchise. Sponsorships, endorsements, and fan engagement metrics all point to a high-profile offseason move that extends far beyond X and O's. Analysts suggest that a player of his caliber entering this market could boost season ticket demand, TV ratings, and overall franchise visibility. There's a sense that Dallas has engineered a domino effect, creating a narrative that captivates not just hardcore football enthusiasts, but casual fans, sports media, and social platforms alike. In the end, Brandon AIYUK's arrival is more than a roster addition. It's a calculated, multi-layered maneuver that could ripple across the league, reshaping conversations, strategies, and expectations in ways that only time will fully reveal. The ripple effect of Brandon AIYUK joining Dallas extends deep into the strategic discussions around the league. Coaches are reportedly scrambling to project the offensive sets the Cowboys might deploy, imagining the ways AIYUK could exploit defensive gaps, create mismatches, and alter coverage schemes. Rumors suggest that the Cowboys might experiment with motion-heavy formations, putting AIYUK in positions that demand attention from multiple defenders at once, potentially freeing up other weapons on the roster. Analysts point to the increased versatility this signing brings. Not only can he line up as a slot receiver, but AIYUK's ability to play outside and create separation adds a dangerous dimension that forces defensive coordinators to rethink their entire game plan. The buzz on podcasts, sports shows, and online forums reflects the excitement. This isn't a minor move, it's a potential game changer that could redefine the balance of power within the NFC East and beyond. Fans are already dreaming of highlight reels, big plays in clutch moments, and explosive chemistry with Dak Prescott that could propel Dallas to new offensive heights. Speculation continues around how this acquisition will affect weekly matchups. Opposing teams are likely revising their defensive playbooks, considering how to account for AIYUK's speed and route running precision without compromising coverage elsewhere. The intrigue is compounded by reports that Dallas is designing bespoke plays for him, emphasizing timing and spacing that exploit weaknesses in defensive schemes. Social media is alive with breakdown videos and simulations predicting how AIYUK could be used in red zone scenarios, third down conversions, and deep ball situations. Fantasy football communities are equally abuzz, debating whether AIYUK could suddenly emerge as a top 5 fantasy wide receiver, and how this move will shift draft strategies. The chatter isn't limited to analysts or fans. Even former players are weighing in, highlighting that AIYUK's addition could accelerate Dallas' offensive evolution and force other franchises to react in kind inside the Cowboys' facilities. Sources hint at an electric atmosphere. Practices reportedly feature high-intensity drills designed to foster chemistry between AIYUK, Prescott, and the rest of the receiving corps. The team's playbooks are said to be undergoing rapid adaptation, ensuring that his skill set is fully integrated and that every potential mismatch is exploited. There's a sense that coaches are preparing for a season where AIYUK's impact could be immediate and transformative, potentially reshaping the offense in real time as games unfold. Rumors even suggest that leadership dynamics could shift subtly, with AIYUK expected to play a vocal role in energizing younger players and elevating the overall performance standard. Observers note that these behind-the-scenes adjustments often foreshadow big on-field results, signaling that the Cowboys are gearing up for a season defined by innovation, aggression, and explosive offensive output. Fans have taken the news as a reason to celebrate and speculate. Simultaneously, online discussions are rife with predicted statistics, touchdown combinations, and memorable plays that could define the upcoming season. The narrative has evolved beyond a mere signing. It's a story of transformation, with Brandon AIYUK positioned as a symbol of the Cowboys' ambition and potential dominance. Rumors swirl about possible breakout games, key matchups in primetime slots, and the heightened attention this move brings from the league's media apparatus. Every week now carries the potential for suspenseful storylines, centered on how quickly AIYUK can make an impact, how defenses will adjust, and whether Dallas' offensive firepower can translate into victories when it matters most. The excitement is tangible, almost electric, as fans, analysts, and insiders alike try to predict just how big of a difference this one acquisition can make. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Meanwhile, conversations have begun speculating on how this move might influence the Cowboys' long-term planning. With AIYUK secured, attention may shift toward complementary additions or strategic adjustments that can enhance offensive balance. Sources suggest that Dallas is looking at every angle, from personnel decisions to game planning and training regimens, to ensure that AIYUK's integration maximizes the team's overall potential. Analysts speculate that this could create ripple effects in future drafts, free agency moves, and trade discussions, positioning Dallas as a team with both immediate firepower and forward-thinking strategy. The narrative has expanded from a single signing to a multi-layered discussion about team identity, competitive positioning, and how a franchise can leverage a single key acquisition to reshape expectations league-wide. The excitement is almost palpable as fans imagine a season filled with dynamic plays, high-stakes games, and a Dallas offense that refuses to be contained. As preseason approaches, every report, highlight, and practice update becomes fodder for speculation. Insider chatter indicates that AIYUK is already impressing teammates and coaches with his adaptability and football IQ, further stoking rumors that he could become an instant impact player. Analysts predict that the early season matchups will serve as a litmus test, providing clues about how seamlessly he can integrate and how defenses will respond. Social media is flooded with reaction videos, simulated plays, and animated discussions predicting the big moments he could create. The overarching theme is one of anticipation and uncertainty, a mix that fuels the rumor mill and ensures that every Cowboys game will carry an added layer of intrigue for fans, pundits, and even rival teams. Brandon AIYUK's arrival is more than just news. It's a storyline that promises to dominate conversations throughout the entire season. Ultimately, the Brandon AIYUK signing is shaping up to be a defining narrative for Dallas. From strategic implications to on-field impact, the ripple effects are felt across the league. Coaches, fans, analysts, and fantasy managers are all recalibrating expectations, projecting the explosive potential that AIYUK brings to the Cowboys' offense. While it remains to be seen exactly how the season will unfold, one thing is clear: Dallas has made a bold, attention-grabbing move, and Brandon AIYUK is at the center of it all. The storylines, speculation, and excitement surrounding this signing will dominate discussions for weeks, months, and possibly the entire season, ensuring that the Cowboys remain the focal point of NFL chatter as fans wait with bated breath for the first snap. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.